Algebra 1, Unit 3, Lesson 1, Getting Ready for a Pool Party Retrieval Problems. Number 1. To find two sets of points for each of the functions, you can choose different values for x, then calculate the corresponding f of x and g of x values using the given equations. Here's how to do it step by step for both functions. Let's start with function a, f of x equals 3 times x plus 5. Step 1. Choose values for x. Select two different values for x. Common choices might be small integers, such as 0 and 1. Step 2. Calculate f of x for each chosen value of x. 1. When x is 0, f of 0 equals 3 times 0 plus 5, which simplifies to 5. This gives us the point 0, 5. 2. When x is 1, f of 1 equals 3 times 1 plus 5, which simplifies to 8. This gives us the point 1, 8. Points for function a. The first point is 0, 5. The second point is 1, 8. Now let's do function bg of x equals negative 3 times x plus 5. Step 1. Choose values for x. Again, select two different values for x. You can use the same values for comparison, like 0 and 1. Step 2. Calculate g of x for each chosen value of x. 1. When x is 0, g of 0 equals negative 3 times 0 plus 5, which simplifies to 5. This gives us the point 0, 5. 2. When x is 1, g of 1 equals negative 3 times 1 plus 5, which simplifies to 2. This gives us the point 1, 2. Points for function b. The first point is 0, 5. The second point is 1, 2. Summary of points. For the function f of x equals 3 times x plus 5, the points are 0, 5, and 1, 8. For the function g of x equals negative 3 times x plus 5, the points are 0, 5, and 1, 2. These points can be plotted on a graph to visualize how the two functions compare with each other. Now let's do 1b. One thing similar is that both graphs cross the y-axis at the same point, which is at 5. This means they both start at the same height when x is 0. One thing different is one graph goes up as you move to the right, the first function, while the other goes down as you move to the right, the second function. Problem 2a. To find two sets of points for each function, you can follow these simple steps. Function a, f of x equals 2 times x plus 4. Step 1. Choose values for x. Pick two different numbers for x. For example, you can use 0 and 1. Step 2. Calculate f of x for each chosen value of x. When x is 0, substitute 0 into the equation. F of 0 equals 2 times 0 plus 4. This equals 4. So the first point is 0 and 4. When x is 1, substitute 1 into the equation. F of 1 equals 2 times 1 plus 4. This equals 6. So the second point is 1 and 6. Points for function a. The points are 0 and 4, and 1 and 6. Function b, g of x equals 2 times x minus 4. Step 1. Choose values for x. Use the same x values for consistency, like 0 and 1. Step 2. Calculate g of x for each chosen value of x. When x is 0, substitute 0 into the equation. G of 0 equals 2 times 0 minus 4. This equals negative 4. So the first point is 0 and negative 4. When x is 1, substitute 1 into the equation. G of 1 equals 2 times 1 minus 4. This equals negative 2. So the second point is 1 and negative 2. Points for function b. The points are 0 and negative 4, and 1 and negative 2. Here's what we found. For function a, the points are 0 and 4, and 1 and 6. For function b, the points are 0 and negative 4, and 1 and negative 2. Problem 2b. First, how are these two graphs similar? Both graphs have the same slope, which is 2. This means that both lines rise at the same rate as you move to the right. In other words, the steepness of both lines is identical. Next, how are these two graphs different? Their y-intercepts are different. The graph for f of x equals 2x plus 4 crosses the y-axis at positive 4, while the graph for g of x equals 2x minus 4 crosses the y-axis at negative 4. This means that the two lines are parallel but are shifted vertically, with one line being higher and the other line being lower. Problem number 3. Equation A, 3x minus 5 equals 2x minus 4. Step 1. Get all the x terms on one side of the equation. You want to move the 2x to the left side. To do this, subtract 2x from both sides of the equation. 3x minus 2x minus 5 equals 2x minus 2x minus 4. This simplifies to x minus 5 equals negative 4. Step 2. Get rid of the constant on the left side. Now you want to get rid of the negative 5 on the left side. To do that, add 5 to both sides. X minus 5 plus 5 equals negative 4 plus 5. This simplifies to x equals 1. So the solution is x equals 1. Next, let's do equation B. 2 to the power of x equals 16. Step 1. Rewrite the number 16 as a power of 2. You need to express 16 as a power of 2. 16 is the same as 2 raised to the fourth power, because multiplying 2 by itself 4 times gives us 16. 2 to the power of x equals 2 to the power of 4. Step 2. Set the exponents equal to each other. Since the bases, the number 2, are the same, you can set the exponents equal to each other. This means x equals 4. So the solution is x equals 4. Here's what we found. For equation A, x equals 1. For equation B, x equals 4. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.